I guess I really haven't looked at the Culver's menu much. It was like burger, fried, onion rings, you know?
Yeah, they run specials like that. They
About
also
all
do
I-
like a fish
Yeah, during Lent.
thing.
Especially around here. Every
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah,
Call it Lent.
it's no, during Lent. It's huge. Huge thing around here, yeah. Yeah. Yes,
Wisconsin is really big on their Friday night fish fries.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's huge. in
Lunch or
St. Louis.
not.
Oh, even without Lent, really?
Oh yeah, no, it's
Oh.
like you go to any standing good restaurant, it's got a Friday night fish fry.
Okay, see, churches do it here.
Yeah.
During
Oh
Lent.
yeah, they do,
Churches,
they do it here during
firehouses,
Lent,
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Like
W
every
halls.
restaurant has a Friday night
Mhm.
fish fry year round. Even the bars got Friday night fish fry year round.
How long
Some
do
of
you...
the bars have the best Friday night fish fry.
Tidies are going to be... I don't know how long it takes. I have no idea. Troy, Culver's is a semi-fast food. We'll say that. Semi-fast food. Burger, and they have like frozen custard. Is it custard or ice cream? I don't actually know.
Custard.
It's
Custard.
Okay, I believe it was from Wisconsin originally.
Correct.
You can one up a pot roast dinner. What do they have that's crazier than a pot roast dinner? What's a bar? But yeah, it's just like a fast food joint basically. Troy.
It's fast food if they cooked every time you order
Yeah, I
instead
mean-
of like pre-cooking everything.
Yeah.
One
It's
thing
pretty good.
I did experience at Culver's, which I actually found to be very interesting, and also like, duh, why doesn't everybody do this? The Post-it note on your side mirror.
Right? So they don't have to take it back in the restaurant with them. And
Well, the
touch
lady
it.
reached out of the window and smacked my side view mirror. I'm like, what in the world are you doing? And I'm like, oh, apparently my food's not ready.
Yeah.
So
No, because they cook it fresh.
yeah, it was actually a really great idea. I don't know why more
Yeah.
establishments don't do that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
It
know.
just sucks when it's 90 degrees out and then the glue doesn't stay on the piece of paper and it sticks to your mirror.
Zachary, I'm doing. Welcome in. Okay, sorry. Yeah, that's the big thing that they do is there's butter involved, Troy. So hence the name, butter burger. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's butter on the griddle. They butter the buns and then put the buns on the griddle.
It's time for the Royal Rumble, Sean. Let's go. Nice. I never did that for you, not fresh. I have no idea, Sam. Depends what you order, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, Sean, you want to stream that in Discord? Asking for a friend.
I'd watch it. Nice, Troy. You're all good, buddy. No. We don't mulch, no. No, we don't. We don't mulch. We do not do it. Takes too much time.
So for Troy to try to compare it, it's similar. The burgers are similar to DQ, except they're smash burgers, and
yeah.
the rolls are different and buttery. And they have crinkle cut fries, which I stayed away from. The cheese curds are where it's at.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
They're way better than the
Yes.
fries.
Like little mozzarella poppers. Love it.
A lot of people, and I'm
Even
not
better
saying,
when dipped in ranch.
Mozzarella poppers, dude, they're cheddar. That's white cheddar.
a lot
I'm
of
trying to paint a.
people don't know what cheese curds are.
Comparison-ish.
A lot of people are not a fan of crinkle cut fries, but dude, I will eat crinkle cut fries all day long.
Yeah, they're good.
I'm just saying, if they're done right.
Yeah.
We do need a rock picker or something though, because we got a patch of rocks.
Don't worry about that patch. It's fine.
Oh, that little guy?
We'll have to do it after the corn.
That's fine.
Nice, Sean. Vegas Bowl, I did see your chopped steak dinner, yes. By the way, what is a cheese curd? It's like a mozzarella cheese stick, Troy. Just different cheese and a little smaller, but
Bite-sized.
yeah,
Think of it like a one-bite matzo stick.
pretty much, yeah.
I was gonna say, hey, if you've ever, basically chop up a mozzarella stick into like 4 pieces,
Pretty much, yeah.
but made
Zach-
out of cheddar most of the time. That's
Zaxby's and Raising Cane's are the same thing. Change my mind. Sand can. I'm not gonna change your mind because I've only ever had Zaxby's once, and I didn't really care for it, to be honest.
Zaxby's and Raising Cane's are by the same company.
Are they really?
I think so. I think that's Rallies and Checkers, but
Oh,
the chicken version.
They are a lot different.
Are they?
Yeah.
Huh.
What can you get at Raising Cane's?
Chicken.
Yeah, chicken fingers.
Chicken,
Either on a sandwich or off of a sandwich.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Does Zaxby's have
Yeah.
other stuff? I don't.
They got wings. They got, well, it's all chicken, but you know they got the variety of chicken.
I got you. Okay. I got you. Don't cut cheese off the block.
Spicy or mild or
Oh yeah. No, Cane's is very, very like simple. I did see a TikTok video where a guy took a KFC bucket to Raising Cane's and got him to fill it with cane sauce. And so when he went to dip his chicken strip in, he went all the way up to his wrist with his. That's great. Zaxby's has a real menu. Yeah.
Shocker. I'm wrong.
Are you?
Apparently, this is the hottest rivalry in fast food right now.
Oh. I didn't know that.
We're getting 2 in my area, 2 brand new ones
Oh.
in our towns over here. So, but I've been to
To
Zaxby's
answer
a couple
the
times. They're good.
Of the cutting the cheese off the block, yes, we do that. But cheese curds are just something that's just a little different.
Yeah.
Cheese curds is the actual curd of the cheese before it's pressed into those blocks.
Like the curd in the way, right?
yeah, it's the curds
Exactly.
that are left that end up being pressed into the block.
Yeah. Who is outside my house? Points.
Not it.
Sorry.
sorry.
I'll be quiet.
It's not funny, chat.
Thanks,
When
Troy.
you
I
grow
just
up in the
admitted I was
Dairyland,
wrong.
you learn a lot about cheese.
Hey, and y'all brought some awesome cheese that time you came down here. Same.
Hey, nothing better than some good fresh Wisconsin.
Oh, that aged stuff is cool.
Oh yeah, that stuff's good too. Aged cheddar, all day long.
Sat in their dining room for 30 minutes eating their wings with the hottest sauce. That sounds awful. It's his vigorous bowl in his stereo. I think it was my dad trying to get my aunt to open the door. I think that's what it was. I'm watching back the playback on the camera right now to figure out what was going on. Dad pulled up. He got out of his truck. I think he was carrying food. He was trying to get my aunt to open the door. Yeah. Sorry, Sandcamp. Sorry. Well, I guess neither am I, right? Oh, yeah, Dad's definitely carrying stuff. What's he carrying? Like he's got a bag of groceries. I can't tell what that is.
I was talking about food is almost in every stream event.
Very
Not,
much
not
so.
an almost. Not an almost.
Pretty much.
It's in every.
That's what it was. Okay. Dad was standing in front of the big like picture window we have in my living room yelling yoo-hoo at my aunt to get her to open the door. Like right next to where my camera is, and I can hear him out there, but I'm like, I don't know what that noise is, but I can hear it. Oh, he only had like one
Y'all are
bag.
killing Saki.
Because I can picture his dad. I've met him.
True. That you have, yes. Oh man.
Oh,
When is the cooking stream happen? I'm not doing a
If I
cooking.
get help at canning season, y'all can come up and help.
Oh,
We can stream that. There we go.
I gotta wash my beard, Kitty. Sorry.
It's not that bad.
it's a couple-hour process. It's
What
not
do you
that
What do you
bad.
can?
Pickles, salsa.
Also,
Yeah, that sounds.
Saki's buying me an electric pressure canner in the next year or two, so I'll be able to do like different meats and stuff.
So we used to can like tomato sauce and pumpkin puree.
Oh yeah, we could do that too.
Well, I don't want to. That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want any part of it.
But when I can buy pumpkin puree for 99 cents,
Right?
it's not
How about a
that
smoking
much better homemade.
How about a smoking meat stream? I mean, I am 35, so I either have to take up, World War II history or like making jerky, or like smoking meat.
Jerky's not that hard to make.
Uh,
We do that here too.
I know I've had it. It's delicious.
Kitty, you gotta remember, I took him
That's
our
right. You brought
venison
the
jerky.
venison jerky.
You sent me some once too, and I sat here and ate the
Yeah.
entire bag of it in one night,
It's addicting.
and then wondered why I didn't feel good.
Yeah, you probably had the meat sweats after
Oh,
that.
I did. It was so worth it though.
After eating that much deer, did you have the sudden urge for like to eat clover?
I mean, I did go out in the backyard and graze a little bit. So.
At that point, you're 30% deer.
Can you make jerky on the pizzazz? Sure.
No, you can't,
Oh, wait, why not?
because you have to dehydrate it.
Nope,
Oh, and
you
you're
do
not
not
supposed
have to dehydrate it. You can bake it too.
You're not supposed to put raw meat on the pizzazz, though.
Really?
Yeah, you're also not supposed to, re-gear a little motorcycle and take the governor off and do 30 mile an hour down
I
the
don't
dirt
know
road.
what you're talking about. I just adjusted the throttle step.
You're also not supposed to try to cut your leg off with a chainsaw or
Exactly.
use storms.
Yes, Storms.
Yeah, storms.
Hey,
That
that's
just
what
goes
jeans
and
are
further
for.
proves my point.
He's got chaps he wears now, don't you?
Yep.
Hey, who needs chaps? That's what jeans and work pants are for.
Yeah. Let me tell you what didn't stop it. My jeans.
I've seen some bad ones with jeans, but I've seen if they're good, heavy denim,
Yeah.
like they should be.
Dad kind of got into his like a little bit one time with a gas-powered hedge trimmer.
Ooh.
And luckily it stopped, or he stopped it right as it hit the skin. He had a little mark on his leg. Of course, his jeans got, they were off the left of them, A little mark on his leg. I was like, that could have been real bad, real fast. Just saying.
Yeah, that's usually how chainsaws go too. There's nothing left of the jeans when you're done,
Yeah.
but your leg isn't horrible.
You can make jerky in your kitchen oven. Yeah. I have a dehydrator. I have a really nice dehydrator, for the record. It was Mom's. Really nice one. Used to dehydrate pineapple all the time.
Ooh.
Dehydrated pineapple is so good.
Homemade apple
Apple's
chips.
good too. Bananas. But pineapple's like candy, bro.
It is. That's why I don't do it.
Delicious.
I would eat so much of it.
Yeah. But yeah, I gotta get into one of those because I turned 35, so it happens. Got your shorts got ahead. Oh. Oh, thank you, Sandcamp. No, thank you. Right. Hey, jerky. Nice, Troy. Watermelon's good dehydrated.
I made a pickled watermelon rind a couple years back. It was actually really good.
Oh
Had
yeah.
like a lot of flavor of like Christmas and like Thanksgiving flavor. So it was kind of
Oh.
interesting.
Interesting.
It was like eating freaking candy.
Wow.
And it
was
was
bad.
the rind.
It was great. It didn't last very long in the house. That's the bad part.
That's fun. That's fun. I don't think dehydrated watermelon would,
Is there anything
There
left?
wouldn't be anything left.
yeah.
You would have powder.
Yeah, not really a thing. Mr. Matt, what is this Google Drive link you just sent me in Discord? What is that? If Mr. Matt's here. If you dehydrate watermelon, is it really watermelon? Now it's invisible because there's nothing left. I froze an entire watermelon one time. That was pretty cool actually, because it like water expanded, you know, and the rind was all like cracked and stuff. It was cool. It was really cool. It was at the farm and it was a watermelon that was gonna get smashed by a tractor anyway, so I was like, you know what?
Science.
Why not, right?
Science.
Yeah, it was science, yeah. Sure. I was like, I wonder what happens. I mean, I kind of figured it was gonna basically blow up in the freezer, but why not try it out? Don't actually know unless you try it, right?
Exactly.
Exactly.
And it's one of those just,
You had
hey,
to test your hypothesis.
exactly. And it's one of those, this is a bad idea, and nobody's gonna tell me no, so might as well go do it. His dad didn't care.
You know what? Isaac Newton didn't ask for permission.
Yeah. Exactly. That car just smoked that sign, by the way, on the 24-hour race. Out driving through the grass and just smoked the sign. That was pretty cool. I might have the 24-hour race pulled up still.
I'd take pineapple every time, sir.
Pineapple's so good. So good. If you don't put salt on it, you're wrong. I don't eat watermelon, Troy. So, how about that?
So I don't put salt on my watermelon, but I do put salt and pepper on my cantaloupe.
Yes, sir.
So I got a little bit of that south in me, Troy. Don't worry about that.
There's another thing I don't eat.
Drop the pepper off.
I cannot stand cantaloupe. I love the smell of it though. But every time I'm like, oh, that smells really good. I should have some. I try it. I'm like, that's disgusting.
Unfortunate.
I like growing it though. We used to grow it at the farm all the time. All the time. But haven't, yeah, years. That one year we were getting chicken manure from a guy, right? And we're like, hey, let's put chicken manure around the cantaloupe to fertilize them, right? One problem with that. One problem. Nice, Sean. The cantaloupe tasted like chicken manure.
Oh no.
Oops.
We gave a couple away, and like Dad got a phone call the next day, and they're like, "What's wrong with this cantaloupe?" It's like, "What? We'll get you a different one. Might have been overripe or something, you know." Got him a different one. They're like, "Nope, there's something wrong with that cantaloupe."
Odd.
And so we broke the tractor out, and we just got rid of the whole patch because it was awful. So we never did that again, for the record. Yeah. Nothing like some extra flavor in your cantaloupe. Just saying.
That's perfect because Kitty hates cantaloupe.
I don't think
Nope, not
I don't
for me.
think you would like it if it tasted
Thank
like
you.
chicken manure either. Just saying. Yeah, it was bad. The possums still ate them though. Possums love cantaloupe, by the way. Y'all didn't know that.
But what if
Anything
they-
sweet.
What
There.
if possums really love chicken manure?
Maybe that's what it was.
I don't know.
I didn't ask him. Sorry. Next time I'll ask. Like, possum, excuse me. Yeah. I think he got some lead poisoning, actually. Could be wrong, though.
That's what he gets for chewing on wires, just like those rabbit.
Yeah, pretty much. Yup. I haven't really seen a possum at the farm in a while. They have a skunk down there. On warm days, he's out running around digging up the yard. Don't know where he's living, though. That's the problem. Coach, if I tell you, I have to kill you. Sorry. I bought a field. Oh, wait. Sorry, Coach. We bought technically 2 fields. It's 1 plot of land, field 6 up here. Or plot 6. You get 14 and 13. That's what we bought. So, well, now he's got a disguise on. Oh, I don't know who that is now. Sorry. That's funny. Yep, we bought a field, 2.2 mil. More ice on it, Troy, huh? Cool it down. Cause they're kind of hot out there in the field, you know.
Yeah, I know.
That's the last we ever heard of Coach again. Skunks eat snakes, so you win some, you lose some. But a lawnmower eats snakes too. Just saying.
Yeah, it does a pretty good job at it.
You betcha. You betcha.
Good fertilizer.
I've chased them down across the yard at the farm.
They're fun to chase.
Well, what you gotta do is you gotta time it just right, because sometimes if you chase them, you can drive over them, right? Because they're down in the grass. So what you gotta do is you gotta hit them with the back tires, and right as you hit them, you full reverse. Well, then it causes them to curl up, and then, you know, takes care of them.
Fertilizer.
Yeah. And there was that one time we had a demo machine at the farm, and it was a 3-cylinder diesel. Okay, and this thing had like all the power. It was an awesome lawnmower. I think it was a 72-inch cut. Like, it was awesome. And I'm out just mowing out in front of where the house used to be at the farm, just mowing away. And I turn around and I go back on this one pass, and then the pass I was just in is this huge snake laying there in like 3 pieces. I didn't see it. I had no idea that I hit it. I kind of sat there for a minute, and like Dad was watching me from the shed, and he's like, "What?" And I was like, "Just come here and bring a shovel." Like, I motioned for a shovel. And he comes out there and he's like, "What did you do?" I'm like, "I don't know. I didn't know it was there. Never did see it or nothing." So that was fun. And then there was that one day we got 7 snakes down there in one day. I didn't like that day. I would have been a drinking man back then. I would have come home and had a drink. I didn't drink alcohol back then. So yeah. It was bad. It was really bad. Troy, these are all little garden snakes, bro. You know, there's not much on them to eat, you know. But next time I get one, I'll throw it in a Ziploc bag and ship it to you, Troy, okay?
No, if
Gotcha.
it ain't big, if it ain't at least 3 inches around, you might as well let it go and let it get bigger.
They don't get that big around here.
Our garden snakes don't get that big.
They usually die before they get that big.
And he's rocking debris. Why? I'm never clicking another link of yours ever again.
You might as well click that or clip that there, John.
I'm not doing it. I'm never clicking your link ever again. Never again.
Now you know why I don't.
Oh man, sand camp, that's fun.
Yeah, Troy, I'm the same way. I usually don't click on his links now.
There was
What is
where's that
Good,
copper?
is it bad?
It's a bunch of snakes. Yeah, it's a bunch of snakes. It's like my worst nightmare, you know, like Indiana Jones, you know, kind of.
Snakes. Why did
So
it
in other
have to be
words,
snakes?
awesomeness.
Right?
Awesomeness.
Well, see, that right there don't bother me. You
Oh,
know,
that's cool.
snakes or whatever. Because
Oh.
I've been in a pit full of rattlesnakes before, and it's like whatever with me.
Well, the rattlesnakes were probably afraid of you. That's why.
Well, I mean, you know, considering we killed them all and then ate them later, so.
It does that. It does say. I didn't look at what the link said. Sorry, guys. I didn't look at it. I've always hated snakes. Always hated them. Always will. I don't say the word hate very often, but when I talk about snakes, I mean it. Just saying. Not a fan at all of snakes, alright? Not a fan. By the way, I was supposed to take a break 45 minutes ago, chat. I totally didn't. I just looked at the time. Did not realize what time it was at all.
Just means you're having fun, that's all.
I mean, it does, but...
We started talking about food.
And snakes.
That's what happened.
We go back to talking about food.
What, snakes on planes?
Yeah, a movie I'll never watch. For the record. No.
Not that bad of a movie.
I will never watch it.
Not
Tired
like
of
you
these.
come into contact with the snakes.
Alright. Various Bull, I'm never opening the link from you again either, okay? He just sent me like snake jerky or something. I don't even know what that was.
Hey, snake jerky's good.
Mouse poison gets rid of mice too. Just saying. And if you don't have mice, you don't have nearly as many snakes, by the way. Throwing that out there too.
Well, yeah, it's just like if you don't have bugs in your house, you don't have spiders.
Yeah.
Thing.
Go to Hawaii, snakes are banned and there's 0 on the island. Now see, that's my kind of place to live. I'm here for it. Before they get in your house or barn, yeah. My goodness. No, thank you.
Yeah, Nightmare, I'm probably right up there with you.
I did that twice where I thought the tractor wasn't running, but I just didn't pull it far enough. But twice now. Goodness me. Sand Camp, enjoy your dinner after this conversation. We'll catch you later, bro. Have a good one. Bet I emptied the truck now, huh? All right. Maybe. It'll be pretty close. But the transfer rate's kind of not good.
Well, can't you get in the semi and unload it quicker?
You wait long enough, I'll forget and open your links again. I doubt it, Vigorous Bull. I doubt it. Alright, we're full. 20,517 fertilizer between the two. Cedar and the tank. Which the tank, man, that really was nice to have. Just saying, you gotta give me 50 acres now to turn. That's mostly the tractor, the cedar. Not the tank. Give me 50 acres. Just saying. All right. We need a fast time of day and then let's go for grass and herbicide, right?
I got one to finish rolling, and then I'm good to fast time.
Oh, the rolling don't matter. We don't normally do it.
Well, you get a yield bonus.
Yeah, it's like 2.5%.
No, not with precision farming. It's a 14% yield bonus.
But the silo is full or something.
Yeah, you go from 111% yield to 125% yield on precision farming.
Chuck, I don't know what you're on about. What helper are you sending around? The like in-game helper guy? Because they're about as useless as, you know, some mud on your shoe, you know. I don't know, Chuck. It's weird. Very, very strange. Very strange. I'm gonna park that tank. So you can't really back it in. Park it right next to that thing, though. Right next to the cedar, right? When you choke over, it doesn't give the owner the problem. Where are you trying to send it? Like the silo right there? Because that shouldn't get full, like, ever, to be honest. That's probably a 50 million bin, if I had to guess. On Stevie maps. That's really weird. Really weird, Chuck.
I was gonna say, does it take seed? Because I think there's seed in that tipper. That
It's
wagon.
a contract, and you're sending it where they want you. And it's saying the silo's full. That's really weird. Chuck, I've never heard of that, to be honest with you, unless it's the train, but usually contracts don't have you go to a train.
Well, if it's a 19 like it's not a base map, there were issues with contracts.
He's playing the same map we're on in 22.
Oh.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, Chuck, I don't know. That's really strange, to be honest. You'll just keep it all. 10-4, Chuck. That doesn't make any sense to me at all, honestly. Doesn't make any sense at all, Chuck. Alright, so we are, let's see, trapped home. We go back. I'm not trying to go chat right here. This works. All right, so when we can, somebody with power want a fast time then? I'm just gonna stand here and go take a little break. I'll be back in a few. There we go. Hello. I clicked that like 3 times. What's up, y'all? Welcome in. Currently, yes, we do have cows on the map. Thanks for the welcome backs. Please keep it English in the chat if you don't mind. How's it going today in Spanish? It's going. Welcome in. But keep it English, because I don't know what you're saying. I barely speak English, let alone, you know, anything else, you know. Just saying. Various Bull, I see you sent me a Facebook link. I'm not opening it, for the record. Not doing it. Anyway, let's get back to it. I think we're ready to do some spraying and some mowing, I think. Let's go. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, right there, Storms.
What kind of food did we get?
What kind of food did who get?
Pops.
Me? Oh, I have no idea. Is this first day growth or second day out here on the grass? I can't decide.
That's day one.
Day one.
Day one?
That's day one. Yeah.
Well, then let's go another day. Because we can spray on day 2. Right?
Yep.
Now that I'm back, we can actually, you know, fast time, right? Here we go. Let's
And
do
we
it.
got it all rolled.
Let's do it. Nice. I have a Windows key, apparently. Turn that thing on. Where's that thing? There we go. Game mode.
I was gonna say, hit the game mode.
Yeah, I always forget about that. Poplars count along with some cotton. Brother, do they? That's not what I want. Still not what I want. There we go. Alright, let's grab some more. Let's go do some mowing. Actually, you know what? We sell those two and just get another big M because since it worked so much better last time.
I would recommend it.
Okay. Yeah, let's take those two windrows to the shop.
Things here, the yellow and red thing.
Okay.
Yep, the yellow and the red thing.
And we'll take a little loan here. You've been playing with the translate thing on your keyboard. Okay. Well, I don't know what you're saying though is the problem. So, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know how to respond to it. Trust me, you can ask pretty much anybody. I don't really know the Spanish. I say like, you know, hola and what's the other one? Rojo?
Rojo's red.
What's another one that I say?
As
C.
in, I was left on Rojo. No.
C. I say C a lot.
Como
Too.
estás?
No, just C. Those swathers, they're just lawnmowers. That's all they are. Lawnmowers. Big lawnmowers. The problem is, the baler that we have really doesn't like windrows of grass or well, anything. Okay? So we're switching to big M's, which are actually, they're a little narrower, just a little bit wider, but they're faster. Red the color, not. Okay, thank you, Chuck. And, yeah, the swathers, you can't, like, widespread. So we have to roll widespread to make the baler work better. We figured this out the other day after the Thursday stream. So that's what we're doing. We're going to switch to a second big M. And then we'll just get rid of the swathers. I really like the look of the swathers. Like, a lot. But if it makes the baler function better, then we'll just go big M mowing and be done with it, you know? Just saying.
How much did that?
How much of what? Large. Oh. All right. Okay.
There's like pallets all over the place up here.
Where?
Or
Oh, that's silage additive. It's fine. Yo, Tim, what's going on, man? How you doing today? Welcome in. I did hear, Bear, that there might be a sandwich waiting for me in the fridge. But apparently it's not the normal sandwich that I get from the grocery store. It's a different sandwich from the grocery store. But still a sandwich from the grocery store. So, apparently they were out of the normal. How many bottom plow can the C pull? 1 or 2? If they're small, it could do 2. If they're 12s, it could do 2. There's been a John Deere plow that we've been eyeing on Craigslist, Ferris Bull. It's a John Deere 212. And we've been eyeing that sucker for like months now. So. Oh, Tim, it's time for coffee for Tim. Well, good morning there, Tim. Good morning. Hope the coffee's good. Hope it works for you. Just saying. Hope it works for you, bro. But yeah, so, yeah. If they're small plows, too. But, like, 116. Whatever. Or 14.
Cryptic_Sugar just resubscribed for 2 months.
Cryptic, thanks for the re-sub. 2 months. How are you doing? Welcome in. Lazy Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Let's go. Yeah, but a lot of the two bottoms are like bigger plows. Not tiny little 12-inch plows. That's what's unique about that one is they're tiny. Tiny. We're all about it. I'll go on this pass here. The mowers don't like, there's something with the edge of the field here, chat. We can't mow all the way to the edge, so I'm just going to take this pass here and we'll just mow this. Wow, Troy. Well, I jabbed myself in my eye. That's why it still kind of hurts. I'm glad that Stream missed that, by the way. Still not sure how Stream missed it, but I'm glad Stream missed it.
Are we going east-west or north-south on this?
We're going east-west. I'm just doing some interest.
Okay.
Yeah. Or, sorry, north-south on the GPS. Okay.
Rotate 90.
Let me back it up. We've learned something with the GPS, and that's basically just set up one pass, so the north line, right? And then you can rotate it to east-west. Does that make sense?
Okay, how do I do that?
Okay, so on the second screen,
Okay.
right in the center, there's like a 90 with an arrow and a circle. Hit that. There is a hotkey for it too. I just forget what it is.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Saki, the hotkey is Alt and End.
That's
Left,
fine. I can
left
use
Alt
the
and End.
window.
Okay. I have mine set up on G8, so I know that helps you a lot. So you're welcome. All right, Vigorous Ball, I'll give you one chance. Don't mess it up. One shot. Do not miss this opportunity. Comes once in a lifetime.
Yeah, Mom Spaghetti.
Better lose yourself in the music. Come on, bitch. You better never let it go. Only get one shot. Why does that look like a giant plow? A huge plow. There's a big old plow.
That's a big plow.
It is, dude. What is that even for? Not sure what that is. It's a big old plow, though. You know how on Facebook Marketplace, if you scroll down a little bit, you see like other stuff? Some chick was selling yoga pants, apparently. All right. 1 million liters of silage. Nice. Well, that's 40 inches is a little misleading there. It's 40 inches from the front to like the back of the moldboard or whatever. It's not like the, or not the moldboard. What's that part called? Part that actually rolls it. What's that part called, Sarge? You should know that, right? On a plow.
Sorry, what was that?
On a plow, the part that actually like rolls the dirt. What's that called?
Moldboard.
I thought the moldboard was just like the bottom of it. Is the whole thing a moldboard?
That's what I've always known it as.
Okay. From like front to back, the moldboard was like 40 inches, but that doesn't mean it marks 40 inches wide. Because it's angled. It's a whole thing. I know. It's a whole thing. It's a Mario too, don't worry. I guess you're right, Sark, yeah. Because you have the landslide. And maybe that's what I'm thinking of, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I know there's another piece with another name. Despite my name chat, I don't have a lot of, I know it's Puma Plow and all. I don't really have a lot of plowing experience in my background, to be honest. Only a couple times, so. Yeah. Only a couple. Although I did plow the entire, what used to be the barnyard and like the side where we grow pumpkins of the barnyard. I plowed that entire thing with an 8-inch plow on our Power King one time. It took me like 8 hours, but boy, I had fun. I was out there all day. And it was the best day ever. Just saying. It was awesome. So much fun. Such a good time. But yeah.
Are you not swathing that because the arms on the balers will pick it up better?
Yep.
Okay.
So we have the updated balers, but they still have issues with the pickup with like large amounts of material, which is weird because they have a 20-meter swath on them now, swather or rake built in, right?
Right.
So it handles that almost flawlessly. But if you put, say, if you go behind the combine and you're raking that straw, it misses like crazy.
Wow.
I think it's just too much material from the combines. I don't.
Or it feeds it in too fast.
Something, yeah. Logger was going to take a look at it for us, so. Nah, Vigorous Bull, I guess they assume if you're looking for a plow on like Facebook Marketplace, you know what you're looking for, so. You know. Our people don't have a clue what they have. That's a thing too.
That's my favorite thing about
Yeah.
Facebook Marketplace.
People don't have a clue, yeah.
Exactly.
Not a clue at all what they have.
Oh, this will go quick. 3 big M's.
Me. How do we get another one?
I don't know.
I might have bought it.
Did you take loan? More loan?
Would I do a thing like that?
No, not ever. Never, 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 Sarge. Got 3 big M's now.
Because I know this one cutting will pay for all 3. You know, we already owned one.
True, it will actually, yeah. Because we got like 1.1, 1.2 mil. Actually, maybe like 1.3 because we added that extra part up there. That's true. Good call, Sarge. Good call. Like, wait a minute. 3? I
Didn't authorize 3.
Somebody took my checkbook.
Well, when you just leave it laying around, the checks are already pre-signed.
Oh, is that the problem? I don't know if it would pull 214s, Vigorous Ball. I'm not sure. I really don't know. I really wanted that other plow out of Illinois that I think we missed out on it. So that one was kind of sad that we missed. But yeah. You have one. Have one what? Unless you're talking about a big M. That's pretty cool if you do. That's pretty cool. We definitely don't want 3-point hitch, though. 3-point hitch plows with no gauge wheels are the worst thing ever. Big M. Wow, that's cool. We have a 3-point hitch, 3-bottom plow for the 995 that we absolutely never will use ever again. No gauge wheel. No, thank you. If you don't know, you're either plowing like, 16 inches deep or you're going like 3 inches deep. And it's just...
I had to think for a second because I was going to say we had the 3-point.
Yeah, I bet it had a gauge wheel, didn't it?
Well, when you would race a 3-point up, it had a back wheel that stayed on the ground.
Oh, so it's semi-mounted.
Yeah, this was it was a 4-bottom.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to have quite enough tractor to lift that off the ground.
True. Yeah,
Get the front end down.
Ours is a fully mounted 3-point, 3-bottom plow.
Well, let me ask you this, John.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you know how to weld?
I do. Yeah.
Why don't you just make a gauge wheel and weld it on there to it?
I don't know. Dad's never wanted to. I don't know. We also used to try to plow the garden. Then we realized that like we just don't really do that anymore since we have old tetanus on wheels. We really like our field cultivator, so.
I mean, your wells don't have to be pretty; it just has to be strong enough.
I know, but our field cultivator does such a good job, you know. So we really like our field cultivator. So.
Yeah, don't you want to plow every once in a while to break up that deep compaction?
Plowing causes more deep
For a garden?
compaction.
No.
Everybody knows John's no-till.
I'm not no-till, no.
I was gonna say he is not no-till if he plays around with that field cultivator.
Definitely not no-till, but that's alright.
I'm a low till boy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you gotta have a little till. You can't go no till.
I mean,
That
I
sucks.
would go no-till, but like, I don't like using chemical all the time. And I mean, when we grow our pumpkins, we don't till the whole summer. Yeah. We're on Ringwood by Stevie. Thanks, guys. Ringwood's by Stevie. I mean, we do grow cover crop, you know, for our pumpkins. And we won't work that patch until, well, after the pumpkins are done this year. But I definitely wouldn't say we're no-till. We'll work it up big time. Put that field cultivator, pull a couple cylinder stops, bury that sucker, and away you go. I love it. Love that field cultivator. Best like $60 I ever spent. Don't mention the other like $400 in parts. But the $60 I paid for it was the best $60 ever.
And did this one cost beer too or no?
No, this was from one of the neighbors down there. It cost me $60. And then we put, we found a set of used tires from a mechanic shop. And then we got all new sweeps for it. And a whole bunch of new arrow too, teeth for it. We're doing silage. We're wrapping these, Tim. We get a little over $1 million every time we do this, so might as well do it.
When I was running the garden, I did take and buy a little 3-point plow, but there was only certain times I used it.
Yeah.
And it was usually when I would put down good fresh layer of manure.
Sure, you want to bury that, yeah.
I wanted to roll the dirt over completely.
Sure. Well, the big thing that
Other
used
than that,
to...
the tiller was going to
roto-
do a by far better and easier job.
Rototillers are great, yeah. The big thing where we used to try to plow and what got us to go away from it was we would try to plow and then like a week later try to sow our like cover crop, our rye. And that doesn't work. You know, your dirt's way too loose. You can't do anything with it. So rotating where we plant our pumpkins has helped a lot because, you know, where the pumpkins were this year, they won't be there for, 3 more years. And so like where the rye is going to be or where the pumpkins are going to be next year, we just stopped working it at a certain point this summer. Later in the fall, we just stopped working it. And then, cause it was open dirt all summer. It was the old barnyard. They won't farm the barnyard. They don't like that area. It's too tight to get in with the big equipment. So we just kept it worked all summer basically and let a crop of weeds come up and then we'd go kill it, with the field cultivator. We did spray it like twice all year, which wasn't as bad as in past years where we'd spray it like every week to keep up with personally the weeds, So yeah, we used a lot less chemical this past year. Used a little more diesel, but that's all right. And I liked it personally. I liked working the dirt every once in a while. Oil tank's almost empty. Heat's on 62. Oh no, Sean, can you get somebody out tomorrow, or you gotta wait till Monday? I always forget that home heating oil's a thing. Not a thing in the St. Louis area at all. I always forget about that.
That's the first time I
This
heard
is
about
why I
that.
like the house that Saki and I moved into. We have a wood-burning stove in one of our living rooms.
Nice.
Oh look, it gets too cold. We'll just go camp out in the living room. Get a nice little fire going.
That actually happened to us because the pipeline that brings the natural gas in had an issue during that really bad cold snap where it was like 0 up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was burn.
Wow.
I kept the house at 70 degrees.
Nice.
Everyone else was told to turn their temperature down to 60.
Oh, wow. Do we must trouble with acidity? We don't do soil samples, so I don't know. It's them, honestly. I actually wouldn't mind doing some soil samples where we plant our pumpkins just to see. You know? It's old barnyard, so there's, you know, I don't know. It's pretty good dirt as far as I know. We've always, like, back in the day, that's where we used to have garden. We would grow some great, you know, corn and potatoes and sweet potatoes and tomatoes and watermelon, cantaloupe, Brussels sprouts, broccoli. What else would we grow? Strawberries.
I think we want to work this out.
What's that? That's
So we got another guy that's going to go over and join us.
I'll leave more skippers, that's all. Vigorous Bull, that's the plow that I want to go buy, but I don't like his price. Vigorous Bull found the plow that I want to buy.
Hey, Sarge, I think you're on a different different GPS than us.
Is he?
North-south and...
Hot rotate, right?
He rotate.
I was going to say, because he left a big old skipper, and it's perfectly in line with mine.
Hillside.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but when I flipped around, it picks it up.
Okay, let everybody meet on the east edge of the field. We'll figure it out. How about that? That work? That'll work.
Well, I just switched to the same one John did, N1.
Oh, you know what? I might be on the wrong one then.
Oh, I switched to the one I saw you flip to.
Interesting shot. Coyote Gamer, hello, how are you? Yeah, it looks like a meme. It does look like a meme price, yeah. Okay, so I'm on the... I thought they were the same line. Carson set them up. I didn't realize he moved. I'll be honest. I thought they were set the same. I'll switch to the regular north line after this.
Same here.
So, Sarge, you're not taking advantage of your full width then right now, right? Is that what's going on? Or no?
Attaboy Tony.
Attaboy Tony.
No,
I'm
I
on
think
the number
just
one
whoever set the
selection.
different-
First one.
Go on.
Not the N.1, not that one.
Yep.
And I'm rotated 90.
Hang on.
My width is 32.81.
3281. Yeah. Rotate. I line up perfectly the same. Yeah, I didn't. My GPS mark didn't move at all. I even switched the other one, then switched back. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I've been cutting right along with you just.
Yeah.
That's why. For some reason, my auto width had it at 32.85
Oh.
on my auto width. Until I just re-hit it there.
We figured it out.
Go.
Made some juicy burgers. Why did I just read that out loud?
Because it's food?
You want burgers. That's why.
I actually wouldn't mind a good burger right now.
Just means that you need to come over tomorrow night because we're making burgers.
You got football on? You got TV? Are we gonna watch football?
Yeah, we got TV.
Oh, that's right. Are both the championship games tomorrow?
You better believe it.
Oh, are we doing a watch party, John?
I'll try to.
Okay,
Come on,
all
John.
right. I'll take that as a no. Let's go. Somebody will.
I was gonna say I'll be here for football team speak.
All right. Thanks,
I was
Trent.
going to say,
I can
are we
always
on
rely
N
on
or
you.
N1?
Just regular Ed.
Okay.
I'll try to be here. I don't know, Dad. Okay, so they're going. The family's going to a thing tomorrow, and they want me to go, and I said no.
Well, I mean, you got out of whatever event you were going to when he came out and you were building railroad tracks.
That was just to the farm.
You still got out of it.
Bro said, "You watching football?" He did say, "Am I watching football?" Anyway, so like, I don't want to go to the event, but I don't know how long they're going to be at said event. I kind of figured we just wouldn't go to the farm tomorrow, but when I went to the house, Dad started talking about a bunch of stuff we're going to do at the farm tomorrow. So I don't know when we're going to woo choo 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 choo. Yeah, exactly, Trent. Thank you. That's, I don't know when I'm going to be home is what I was trying to say. Okay. Make sense?
I mean, the first one starts at 2:30.
I probably won't be home for that one. So I just kind of figured we wouldn't go to the farm at all, but it sounds like we're going to the farm.
Right,
You see,
don't skip over as many.
I got you, Serge. You see, we bought this heater the other day, like this electric, like 30 amp heater for the farm, 40 amp heater, whatever it is. And apparently he went and bought wire today, and he's going to Lowe's to buy the breaker, and like.
Is it a 220 and it hangs from either the wall or the ceiling?
You betcha.
I got something like that in my garage.
We've been looking at them for the longest time, and we were in a store the other day, like I call it a redneck store, you know, like a tractor supply, farm supply type place, you know.
The Rural King.
One of those, yeah. It doesn't matter which one. And I'm not getting sponsored, Trent, so like, you know, why say the name? But I was in a store the other day, and we came across a huge pile of them on sale for like $50 off. And I'm like, oh man, I kind of want that, you know? So we talked about it for a few minutes. We ended up bringing it home. So apparently he installed the bracket for it today. So yeah, I guess we're gonna hook that sucker up tomorrow.
Yeah, I've got one in my garage that I just share the plug with my welder.
Well, that's what I said we should do, is hang it above where our welder plug is in the shop. But he's like, no, I don't want to do that. And I was like, okay. So we're mounting it on the other side of the shop. So we have like the little man door you walk in.
Yeah.
And apparently we're mounting it right above that. And then, cause that's the closest corner to where the breaker box is in the shed. And
right.
So we're running, he went and bought wire to go straight to the breaker box. And we might have to shimmy a breaker over so we can have it. Apparently that breaker box is like full. So gotta shimmy some breakers around to make it all work, you know? It's fine.
Oh, so no bigger breaker box?
Oh, it's already at 200 amp. Like, I don't think we technically have 200 amp service to the farms. So as Dad said, just don't turn everything on at once. You're fine.
Oh, so no overcurrent protection. I love it.
Oh.
Hey, wire can be a fuse.
How many,
wire.
So it's a 240. How many
can.
amps is it?
What, the heater?
The heater.
I believe it's a 40, 30. I don't know.
Right.
They had a 50 one that required a 50 amp breaker there. I was like, oh yeah, that's a stove right there.
Yeah.
I think this one requires we're putting a 40 amp breaker in. I believe that's what it requires.
All right. So what you want to look for, John?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go preachy. Is you want in the paperwork there should be a electrical spec section.
Yeah.
And it should call out full load amps, FLA.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So you have to be 80% or less of the total breaker size on the full load amps.
You know what's really funny about this, Bear? I was literally preaching to Dad about this the other day.
Oh, were you really?
Because I saw some TikTok that was from like an electrical podcast. And they were talking about how like space heaters in your house, especially if you have a 15 amp breaker in your house, which we do.
Oh my gosh.
But if you run space heaters in your house on high, especially, they're 1500 watts.
That'll burn your stuff up.
You're technically overloading your circuit at a 15 amp breaker.
Right.
Not to mention there's always something else on too, you know, on that circuit, right? And which we do have some space heaters in the house, but they never get run on high. You know, you run them on low, okay, whatever. It's not as bad, right? But I was literally joking with him about like the 80% thing the other day. So when I went in the house, he's like, yeah, I bought 8.3 or whatever with ground. And he's like, you know, could have got by with 10, but he bought 8, you know, 8-gauge wire.
All right, hold on, I'll tell you.
But anyway, he's like, you know, your whole 80% thing, and I was like, I just started laughing. Because yeah, I was preaching pretty hard about it the other day. I was more so joking with him, but I guess he took it serious. I don't know. I thought it was funny.
All right, so it's a 220 single phase, 40 amps. How far away from it is from your breaker box?
Oh, he bought 22 feet of wire.
So it's within 30 feet.
Well, he bought 22 feet. That's all we have. So yeah. That or we're gonna have to go.
Yeah, you're not gonna have to really worry about line loss.
No, you're not. So yeah, eights will work.
Okay. Interesting.
8s are fine. You'll be fine.
Oh man.
But it's 4-wire. It's 4-wire, right? He didn't bring 3-wire home.
Well, it's 3 with ground, so 4. Yeah.
Okay, so 4-wire. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I haven't seen it. I don't know. I'm just running a separate wire on the side. It's fine.
Yeah.
They came for the farming, but they learned electrical. How about that?
Hey, I'll tell you what, Bear. When Dad and I kind of took over the farm. Okay. Now, let me preface this by saying we're in the county. There's not really like you can kind of do what you want, right? As far as codes, right?
A lot of places are that way.
Yeah, we're in a place where like we're not in the city. It's not here at the house. Like we're out in the county. We can do what we want. Let me just start by that before somebody in stream is going to try to get us in trouble. It's not a thing. So when Dad and I took over the farm, basically, or started like spending more time down there and cutting the grass and keeping after everything, our shed that we, you know, filmed a whole bunch of on the farms and all the stuff, right? You know, where we work on the tractors, all that shed had 2 light bulbs that were 60 watters.
Ooh.
And it had, I think, 1 box that had 4 outlets in it.
You're giving me like Turkish prison vibes with like the swinging light bulb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's garage circuit.
Yeah. So that's all that shed had. So if you walked in that shed during the day and the doors were closed, or walked in the shed at all, especially during the day, because your eyes are used to the bright sun outside, you know, forget it. You couldn't see anything hardly. You know, I don't know how Grandpa lived all those years down there with just two 60-watt bulbs in the entire shed, you know. So when Dad and I, you know, like I said, started spending more time down there and like kind of making that shed like a shop and stuff, we're just like, we cannot see what we're doing. So we went out and let me be careful how I say this. No, it's nothing bad. It's just we know a guy who is becoming an electrician at the time. And he would, you know, if a roll of wire
fell off the truck.
Off the truck. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
He would just take it home.
Oh.
So we basically wired the entire shed for the cost of outlets, switches, and boxes. Right?
What you're saying is you're an accessory to larceny.
Sure. It's been a lot of years, though. I'm sure, you know, statute of
limitations is going on it.
What statute of limitations?
All you know is you had somebody show up and say, I can't use this, can you?
Yeah, I mean, basically, that's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a pile of it. Take what you want. Basically, is the way it went down, right? Opportunistic recycling. Yes. But like, you know, it was simple stuff. Like if somebody stepped on a piece of wire, they couldn't use it. So that they would just throw the roll away, right? Throw it away. Air quotes, right? Or so, it was a whole bunch of some weird stuff. But anyway, so we basically wired the entire shed, and now there are outlets absolutely everywhere. We put a 200 amp panel in it before it had like a couple of twist fuses, you know? Oh, there was a welder outlet too. There was a welder outlet, which is still there. Yeah, there was an outlet for the welder.
The good old twist-in fuses.
Yeah, put the penny behind them, you're good to go, right?
Yep.
I mean, those things are. I mean, every once in a while we'll still run across those.
Oh yeah.
And it's like blast from the past. The
Somebody
old
in my
tubes,
house.
Yeah.
Not somebody
I
in my
will
house.
say, installed properly,
Oh yeah,
they're better than any circuit breaker you're ever going to get.
Somebody in my family still has a fuse box in their house. Yeah. I can say who, but somebody in my family still has
Oh,
it.
the pink.
But anyway, so yeah, we wired that entire shed. There's outlets everywhere. There's and of course, when we first started, it wasn't LED lights, it was incandescent lights. And we put up some, and then we put up some fluorescent lights. You know, like the big warehouse lights, like the sodium vapor lights.
Mm-hmm.
We even wired those on 220 even.
Ooh.
Yeah, because they would run for like nothing then, you know. And like we did that, and they actually were out of like a warehouse, like a Craigslist deal or something. I don't know. They were used, but they worked. And those are all gone now, and almost every single light in that shed at the farm is an LED of some kind now. So we're not drawing like anything on our light side anymore. You know?
In comparison.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're still above the 2 original 60s.
Troy, it happened many years ago, and it wasn't murder. So yeah, there's no, you know, there's no statute of limitation on murder, right?
That's correct.
No, there's not.
Yeah. Oh.
You know, the more you know, chat.
None of the fuses went out. Oh boy. But anyway, so yeah, this happened forever ago, and yeah. Actually, the last the last project we did was those 220 lights that we had eventually changed to 110. We used like the same kind of boxes and stuff. We just changed them from like a 220 plug to a 110 plugs, and that's where our lights are plugged now. We did buy that wire, for the record, but we had to get a special switch. We had to get a switch that was for 220 double pull, double throw.
Yeah.
Yep.
The guy at Lowe's looked at us like we had 3 heads. It was fun. He's like, well, what do you want that for? We're like, lights? He's like, what kind of lights do you have? We're like, big ones?
We have a baseball stadium out back.
Don't worry about it, bro. Main had no handle to disconnect. Oh, boy. That's fun. All right, well, that's a fast way to knock down that field anyway. Get it mowed, huh? I'm the bell wrap.
About halfway baled too, and we've already got 2 balers in the field.
And I'm feeling some leg though.
Yeah, so am I.
Correction, 3 balers in the field.
Oh yeah.
Angels in the
Been
outfield.
feeling the
3
leg.
bale wrappers.
Yeah.
Kitty's leapfrogging on 2 of them.
Yeah. You know we can hire those, right?
Yeah, where's the fun in that though?
So I don't have to do it. Nah, I'll grab one. I don't mind. We'll park my more first. Angels in the outfield, you betcha, yeah.
Get yourself the Zetter and a bell wrap, we'll get 4 going. Knock it out real quick.
You build it, they will come. Exactly. Well, I mean, I don't make decisions around here. Do what you want, Storms.
Are you sure you want to give me that power?
That's a joke, Sarge. It's okay. It's fine. Let's got another more. It's fine.
How is your mower so clean, John?
I washed it.
How?
It's your insert key.
Yeah.
You're welcome. We have a mod for that.
Oh,
And don't do it
that's
when you're right
nice.
next to the mower, because it'll blow your eardrums out.
Big Al, I'm sorry you hurt your back today. That sucks, man. There's worse things, but like a hurt back is just awful. Okay, I'll grab the Kubota. Got this. I'll help out. But we have course play, and you can just hire them, and that's really cool.
The leg hurts.
A little bit.
Probably need to maybe pick up the ones we wrapped already. Try to get those out.
Yeah, the problem is we're not selling them right away. We have to let them
Gotta
ferment.
stack them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Why are we so...
I don't know. The Big Al, it sucks, man. hurt back is just no fun. Can't do anything without being in pain then, you know? Just not fun.
Okay, how do I take this guy off of this?
All right, so right click and does it bring up a course play menu down at your bottom of your screen?
Got it.
Hit the green play button.
Got it.
All right. And vice versa. If you want to put them on there, just hit the play button again. As long as it says bail wrap and pick up or whatever. Gotcha. We found an acceptable use for the Kubota. It's the one acceptable use for the Kubota, yes. This isn't even the big one either. This is the lawnmower size one. Actually, that Massey over there is smaller than Saki's. These are dedicated bale wrapping tractors, though. This is all these tractors do. This is all these will do. This is it. Yep. Using yours around the cows. Nice. Ferris Bull, we'll catch you later. Have a good one. Tell your family I said what's up. And see what they say. My weird friend that kind of looks like Luke Combs on the internet said what's up. Just like that. You don't say it, I'll be disappointed. Won't be mad, I'll be disappointed. It's worse.
Why is that always worse? It's always worse.
I don't know, but it is.
It's so always worse.
Yep. I'd rather somebody be mad at me. Real.
I'm not mad at you.
I'm gonna start pulling that. Yep, I'm gonna start pulling that stuff on my kids. Because it works.
We will be selling all of this. We make over $1 million every time we do this field. It's actually 2 fields and an extra bit that we cut down trees. We make over $1 million doing this, so it's worth it. Definitely worth it. Troy, I know you're disappointed in me. I read your DM earlier. I know you're disappointed.
No, I'm not. I'm not disappointed in you. I was just making the statement, sir.
You're disappointed. It's okay.
I am a little upset with you.
We'll see how many beers I get after stream if I tell you what's going on, okay?
All right.
All right. Because I got like 16 of them in the fridge, I think. So, you know.
Heyo.
Yeah.
You gonna do TeamSpeak movie night tonight?
I don't know.
I've got my movie for the movie club picked out.
What movie would that be?
The Hunt for Red October.
Yes, I'm all about Sean Connery.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
I don't know if I've ever seen that movie.
Really?
What?
I don't know if I ever have.
I've seen it at least 2 or 3 times now.
One ping only.
You ever seen Air Force One? It's a good movie.
Yeah, if you think Air Force One's a good movie, you're really gonna love The Hunt for Red October.
All right.
Yeah, you would.
All right.
They're actually both. No, Air Force One's not a Jack Ryan movie.
Good movie. Dad, that was on one day, like some random channel at the farm. One Sunday when we were down there, and we literally turned it on and just sat there and watched the whole movie. We're like, we had like pumpkins to plant or something that day. That didn't happen. It was pretty funny. Like, well,
is it just me visual glitching, or is there a cliff at the end of this field?
somebody cut all our trees down, so yes, there's a cliff at the end of the field now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Somebody
I
gave me
think I know.
keys to
I think
the
I know.
T-Rex.
I think I know who that.
Yeah, I wonder who that was. Storms.
I don't know.
Storms, do you have any idea who that was?
No, I was busy washing my beard.
Booker
okay.
T is in the Royal Rumble. What?
What?
John, you're supposed to be streaming this so we can watch it.
Yeah, Sean, I had to turn off.
75-year-old Booker T.
I had to turn off the what's it called, because it changed to figure skating. The race, I came back out here after my break and it was figure skating. I'm like,
Okay, John, we all know you want to watch it.
I'll watch it during the Olympics. I won't lie. Because it is impressive what they're able to do, you know? But I'm not watching some like Olympic qualifying. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. Just saying. Not about that life, okay?
Hey, anyone watching The Adventures of Vox Machina?
I am, yes.
Oh, yeah. I gotta watch the new episodes that came out this week still.
Chat, disclaimer, that show is not family friendly.
I don't even know
No.
what it is.
Farthest thing from.
You
It's,
have my interest.
It's an animated adventure action, but
based on
it's kind of
the
anime,
D&D
but not
campaign.
really anime, because I can't stand anime.
Okay.
It's just an animated version of the adventures of a D&D campaign.
Oh.
Of Critical Role. It's their first campaign.
Interesting. Troy, we'll catch you later, bud.
They weren't so family friendly back then.
Gotcha.
Explicit was the term used
Well,
for
hey.
all of their early stuff.
I watched the movie Porky's the other day, so I get it.
Where can this be found at?
Amazon. It's free
Amazon,
with
yeah.
Prime.
Prime.
There's season 1 and season 2 is airing currently, 3 episodes a week.
Wow.
Which
Was
is
it
very
3? I thought it
odd.
was only 2.
If
Which is-
one of you guys could DM me the name of that so I can check it out. 'Cause-
Sounds like something Stars would like.
yes.
Kitty will take
One
care
moment.
of it.
Thank you.
And
Alright.
you know what else it'll do? It'll keep him from getting bored and cutting down trees. Allegedly. Allegedly cutting down
I
trees
know.
on the map.
Outside of the few in the homestead, I don't think there's any more trees that we own that we can, you know?
Well,
If we come back and the trees in the homestead are cut down, then we know what the problem is.
Let me unload the sprayer.
Trent and Zach cheered X100 truck.
Sarge?
I think Sarge got a little overzealous with grabbing bales.
I was about to think that one. So I was going to address though, you can tell that we're still missing grass, by the way, with this baler. But it is better.
Oh, it's way better.
That is way better.
And like those bigger passes over there, that's because of the side hill. That's a GPS side hill. Those 2 passes there. So, Trent, thanks for the bits. Truck. It won't let Black Cat unload the sprayer for some reason, so I can handle that for him eventually. Thanks for the bailback, Sarge. Appreciate it.
I can tab over there real quick and try it.
Yeah. Sometimes that thing gets a little goofy. Not sure why, but it does.
Where are you?
Storms, I sent it to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we have a lot of bales to wrap.
Well,
Storms,
we're
fourth
moving pretty quick through
fourth
this
wrapper?
with 3 of us.
4th wrapper.
There you go, Black Cat.
5th wrapper. See, normally right after we start bailing, we start a bale wrapper on courseplay, and I guess we forgot tonight.
Well, we did start Bale Rapper, but she's not as efficient
No, because
she was paying attention to something else.
Well, no, I'm saying on courseplay.
I know.
And they're not that efficient. They kind of drive everywhere all at once. It's great. And then
They
for
like
some
to get
reason,
tangled up with each other.
well, for some reason, the Kubota likes to just like drive backwards in circles.
Yep. I saw that the other day.
It happens. So you kind of have to pay attention to them every once in a while, you know.
All right, John, I think it's time.
For what?
You're another rapper.
Make it happen. You got a tractor for it? Quad track?
The bearer.
Are we doing it?
Doesn't need Jeep.
Are you making it happen, or I didn't?
I'm making it happen.
All right, I was about to put my guy on course play.
Oh, I got you, Gap.
All right, let's do it.
Now I know you want to ride it first, but I'll let you.
No. Okay. In a way, like that tractor kind of gives me like my Case 995 like vibes. The way the fenders are, I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys really sell my baler. That's great. Appreciate that.
Oh, baler.
Oh wait, that's because it was the old one.
They updated to the, well, it's still the same baler. It just got paint scheme probably changed. That's all.
Sorry, my feelings almost got hurt.
New Holland, when we updated, it took off all the paint and whatnot. So
yeah. So yeah, no, it's the same baler. Our bale count should still be there, right?
yeah, believe it is.
Yeah, I don't actually know.
I'm up to 1,300 on this one.
Wow. Getting there. We are getting there.
Well, we're just learning the pain for the bale challenge.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, these are also 220-liter bales. We could get away with 120s.
I think we could. But,
Well, the baler goes.
Well, that's the standard baler size is 120.
I thought it was 180 on these.
180. 180.
Oh yeah, because
240.
these are square bales.
Yeah.
But still, 180 versus a 220. That's still quite a few extra bales.
No, Big Al, this is not. Bale challenge will be on a different map. I forget the name of the map. It just came out on the Papa Smurf website like a couple weeks ago. Plugger sent it over to me early, actually, to check it out one night. It's kind of a plain map. It's not flat. It has some rolls to it, which is very nice. It has character. But it's not like an ultra detailed map. Like, there's not a lot of, like, town or random houses or anything, which actually the random houses are really cool, because if you buy the piece of land, there's a tree you cut down and I think a telephone pole, and it gets rid of the house and the power lines. So you just cut them down with the chainsaw to get rid of the house. It's kind of cool.
Spoiler alert, it's No Man's Land 64X by Stevie.
Absolutely not. No.
Could you imagine?
Shoot me now, okay? But no, it's it does look like a I drove around on it. It's got some cool stuff. It really does, but it's not like ultra detailed or anything, you know? So I think it'll run real good. When I was running around on it, of course, I was on there by myself. But I was getting like 200 frames or something. So that should be good. Still got to decide how we're going to start. Is like, am I going to go on there ahead of time and like plant a bunch of grass? You know, I don't know. I kind of think I might just start a new farmer save, and whatever equipment, land, crops, money, we just start from there, is what I'm kind of thinking.
That'd be fun.
So like night one, we might end up like harvesting a couple fields before switching over to like, you know, planting grass and stuff.
Yeah, and then we could bale up the straw.
I don't think it has soybean straw. That meant.
Well, just don't have soybeans.
I think that's what they give you to start with, though. At least one field.
Oh.
Which
Dan, have you bought this tractor before?
Not in a really long time. Why?
I don't know why we didn't wait. Why we waited so long. I mean,
Is it really slow?
This thing's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, this is pretty baller.
That's the old 19 tractor, or not 19, 13. But the 13 one had a cab. Yeah, it's a pretty awesome tractor, actually.
Yeah, the no cab is where it's at.
Yeah.
I remember that thing.